Hey, what's good, everybody? It's me, your hero, Benjamin Banks, and you are watching a brand new review for My Hero Academia, Season 5, Episode 16, Long Time No See Selkie. And before we get into this review, joining me as always is my co-host, Trav, the Trash Man Martin. How you doing today, brother?
Hey, John Cena back, and I'm hitting you with it, baby, right there.
Come running down the...
running down the camera.
Hey, you see he put up the wolf... yeah, I said the wolf pack. He didn't put up the club.
He didn't put up the club.
He put up the Too Sweet. So, yeah, like I said, we're reviewing episode 16 of My Hero Academia. And this was a pretty interesting episode because not only was it a filler episode, but it also was a tie-in episode to the new My Hero Academia movie that's supposed to be coming out, World Heroes Mission. So before we get into today's review, make sure that you like this video, you subscribe to the channel, and you hit that bell button so that way you're always notified when we have new content on Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks.
That's right, and as our boy D always says, like, follow, subscribe, baby.
And podcast link is down in the description. So Trav, let's go ahead and get into this episode. Like I said, it is a filler episode, and when it was announced that it was coming out, like, I thought that it was going to be like a little slowdown, a little break from the main story of what's going on with the Three Musketeers, Deku, Todoroki, and Bakugo, as they're training with Endeavor. And we're seeing what the girls are doing. The girls from UA, Sue and Uraraka, they are with Ryukyo's agency, and they also have Najiri with them as well. And what happens at the start of the episode, we find out about a drug called Trigger, which is similar to the quirk, erasing and enhancing drug that Overhaul was trying to produce. Now, Trav, is this the first time that you've heard about Trigger?
No, I could have sworn that we heard about this before.
Okay, so Trigger is a drug that is in the My Hero Academia Vigilantes manga. And pretty much it is similar to, like I said, with the Overhaul drug that he was working on. But it's more for people who are in low income areas in Japan, right, where it's just like, you know, the big heroes, they don't need to go to those areas. And that's the reason why you had the vigilantes in the street trying to protect the areas, because the big heroes, they're not going to always be able to come to the smaller areas.
To the hood, baby.
Yeah, pretty much the hood, just like on Invincible. You remember, like, when I'm mad, I can't remember.
He said we ain't concerned. With those areas.
Invincible, he was just like, I can't remember the guy's name, but he was just like, yeah, y'all never come to our area. Look how bad it is. But yeah, I thought it was a good episode, just showing what the girls were doing and whatnot. We have characters who are returning characters. Like I said, Selkie, which is the title of the episode, Long Time No See. The first time that we see him and Sirius is when they appear in episode 27. Bizarre Gran Torino appears, but they actually don't have an anime episode dedicated to them until episode 32, when it was everyone's internships, where they show all of the students in class 1A on their internships as they're learning to become heroes.
So long ago.
Like, that was episode 2732, and like now this is episode
104.
104, yeah. So it's crazy, man. Even I was watching Two Heroes earlier today, and I was just like, man, like, everybody has come such a long way from where they started at. But what was your take on the episode, man? Like, you know, we hear Trigger, we see that the girls are having fun being at Ryukyo's agency. Like, what was your take on everything?
Now, of course, it was great seeing my homegirl Sue. Everybody knows that's my hero. But you said this was episode 17 of the season so far?
Episode 16.
16. Okay, so that's crazy. We've already gotten 16 episodes so far in the season. This is the first one I was like, like, it was filler, but it still had some sort of plot point to it. So it wasn't like Goku and Piccolo getting their license filler. But what's it called? Definitely wasn't anything that needed to be told, in my opinion. And again, I don't know, man. It's super weird when you're showing off teenage girls in bathing suits and doing weird things with them. The Japanese be doing, bro. So,
well, Trav, I mean, I feel like you say it's weird because you're in your 30s now, but you got to remember, like when we were kids and when we were watching like Dragon Ball, for example.
Yeah, but there's people our age who are. I'm trying to word this, PG like, but how some people our age don't think about them being kids, and
I get
look at certain pictures and stuff like this is what I'm saying.
I totally understand what you're saying, but at the end of the day, you have to remember that this show, like while adults do watch it, it is for teenagers and whatnot. But I totally understand where you're coming from. I mean, I find it weird when I watch a one-on-one and I see Kyla Pratt up there, and it's like, I'm in my 30s now, but up there she's a teenager, and I'm just like, man, I remember when I was younger, I had a crush on her. So
yeah,
it's like, it's weird seeing her, and I'm just like, I'm looking at a teenager that I had a crush on when I was younger, but no, now she's a woman and I still got a crush on her. Like, and Kyla, if you're watching this right now, like, hey, slide into my DMs, man. Hey, she shared one of my memes before, so at least I got that. You know what I'm saying?
She got the new Thriving show out right now, so check that out.
Mm-hmm. You know what it is, but one of the things that I loved about this episode was just seeing Uraraka's growth. Ever since the beginning, from when she first started, where it's like, she only wanted to become a hero because she wanted to make money. She wanted to get a bunch of money, and like to see where she is now, and the training that she's had, like the stuff that she's endured. She even has a new outfit now. You know what I'm saying? And I just love how at the end of the episode where it's like, she didn't want the plane to crash, and she was kind of not feeling if she could even take the plane down. But Ryuki, he was like, no, like, are you giving up? And Uraraka was just like, no. And she did what she did. She made the whole plane float.
And that's all thanks to Deku.
Bro, just the teamwork with everybody in this episode, man. Like, everybody was able to do their parts efficiently. Like, they all knew what the assignment was, and then they knocked it out. And to see that this is a tie-in to the movie, that's one of the things that I loved as well, because we haven't had a movie tie-in since season 3 of My Hero Academia, when Two Heroes was coming out, just like I kind of mentioned earlier. So it's just crazy. But we had that filler episode back then, and we didn't have a filler episode for Heroes Rising, unfortunately. So I just thought it was sweet when we see that after credits, and then we see the main villain of World Heroes Mission, and I can't wait to watch that movie. That movie comes out next month in Japan, and hopefully we get it here in the States in September. I hope we get it in September. If not September, it's probably going to be October, but I can't wait to watch it. For me, my final rating for this episode, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Trav?
Yeah, I give it a 6 out of 10. It didn't suck. It wasn't terrible. I would never I would skip it over, if I'm watching through again at my own leisure. So interesting to see what's going to happen next week, because before the preview and after the ending credits, they had that little snippet.
Yeah, with the Todoroki family.
Right. Oh no, that's the preview. I'm talking about before the preview, but after the ending.
Oh yeah, you talking about what's going to happen in World? Hey, bro, like the villain, he pulled a Thanos, because remember,
he did.
It's like he was just like, looks like it's going to be time to do it myself, and I mean that's pretty much what it is. So I'm telling you, man, I can't wait to see this movie.
Yeah, because I was like, who is that guy? So
it kind of reminds me of I can't remember the Soul. Is it the Soul Reaper? What are the Shinigami and Bleach called again? Are they Soul Reapers? The captains? Well, you remember the captain that was the scientist?
Yeah.
The one that Uryu fought. Like, that's what this villain reminds me of. Like, just in the face, he reminds me of him. So I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen. And like I said, let us know in the comments what you thought about this week's episode. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Like, are you excited about My Hero Academia World Heroes Mission? Let us know. Let's talk about it. And Trav, let them know where they can find you at in social media land.
That's right. You can find your boy on the Instagram at ZK Audio. Shoot me a follow on the Twitter at TravioszK. And of course, man, where they going to find my main man, Benjamin Banks at?
You can find me, your hero, Benjamin Banks, at KingBenji_Banks on Twitter and Instagram. And you can find me on Facebook at Benjamin Banks. I should be the first person to pop up. If not, then I need to contact Mr. Zuckerberg. Thank you again for watching this video review for My Hero Academia. And like I always say, keep that pinky up. Stay positive. We'll see you next time on Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. Peace.
Thanks again, everybody, for watching another episode of Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe to the channel. Podcast, we got that too. Make sure you give us a thumbs up and hit that bell for further episodes and notifications. Thanks a lot to our patrons. And if you don't mind, join the Patreon. We'll be having new specials coming up soon.